How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the Totaku Lara Croft figure. So looking at Lara's face, I think overall it's okay. It doesn't quite look like the character, but it's sculpted well enough to resemble Lara somewhat. But the eyes and the eyebrows are nicely painted on, same for the lips. And then the hair is nicely sculpted. You can see all the individual strands of the hair, and it has a nice wash to really bring out the sculpt. And then the ponytail itself is quite a solid piece, so you have to be careful you don't break that. Moving down to her neck, unfortunately there's a really big seam line that runs down her neck, and because it's on a skin color it's really noticeable. And that's the same for the back as well. The torso is nicely sculpted. You can see all the creases and folds in her vest. Makes it look pretty realistic. And then there's a nice wash kind of over it to really bring out the grime and dirt, to show that the character's been through a lot of ruins. The backpack is sculpted quite nicely, but because it's all black, it does kind of lose the sculpt and detail a bit, especially when you look at it from a distance. So it would have been nice if maybe there were different variations of blacks just to bring out the sculpt a bit more. And for whatever reason, there were really odd paint marks on the bag as well. Her arms are nicely sculpted for the most part, same for the hands, and then the guns. Again, just like the backpack, because it's all just a black colour, a lot of the sculpt does kind of get lost a bit. And for whatever reason, there were really odd paint marks and odd sculptings across her arm here, which I'm not too sure why. The belt is nicely sculpted. You can see all the different details there. And then the pouches for the gun holsters are nicely sculpted as well, and because there's the two different types of blacks, it brings out the sculpt a bit more. The shorts, just like the vest, you can see the creases and folds, and then it has the same wash to really bring out the dirt in it. And then the legs, just like the arms, are well sculpted, but there are seam lines that run down the length of her legs. And then there's the really odd paint marks and scuffs as well, which I'm really not too sure why. And then her shoes, they are nicely sculpted, but just like the bag, because it's just mainly one black colour, a lot of the detail kind of gets lost a bit. But at least you do have the lighter brown for the straps here. And then the base is just some ruins. It has a nice wash to really bring out the details and cracks. And then the base, you have legal stuff. So overall, despite the resemblance to the character and really odd scuffs, marks and here in the sculpt across her body, I still feel that this is still a pretty solid figure of Lara Croft. And then the pose definitely captures the games really well and captures the character's expression as well. And overall, if you're a fan of this character or the games, then I can still highly recommend this figure. I just find that she's pretty hard to track down, and because of that, her price is relatively high. So if you can afford her, then I can recommend getting this figure. But that's my review. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.